If you feel like you like makeup, if you like pretty girls who just do a bunch of random stuff in their life, follow, subscribe. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalia. So in today's video, we are going to be doing our makeup. Yay. I have a full face of SHEGLAM makeup from Shein. Also, my voice doesn't normally sound like this. I lost my voice, so just pretend that it doesn't sound raspy, sadly. But yeah, I lost my voice. It's currently like, it's 11:41 p.m. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 11:41 p.m. I'm not going nowhere. I just want to do my makeup, so let's get into this. I also have music on in the background, which I hope you guys can't hear because I can barely hear it, so hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Also, my squares, also my seat is a little bit squeaky, so just disregard that. I also just re-slicked my hair because obviously I'm home and it's 11 p.m. I had my bonnet on, but I'm like, you know what, I feel like doing my makeup. So just don't look at my hair too hard because I'm actually not going anywhere and I just try to slick it up for the video. Not too much on me. And this part doesn't want to stay down and I don't feel like, I don't have to fix it. Let me fix it, hold on. Okay, so my face is already prepped because I took a shower earlier and I did my skincare already, so we're just gonna go straight into the makeup. I bought the SHEGLAM hydrating primer. I'm not using the back camera of my phone, so I'm sorry, everything's gonna be backwards for you guys. This is the travel size. I thought I bought the normal size, but I only bought the travel size, so this is it though. It's basically like the dupe for the e.l.f. Hydro Grip. You don't want to spend that money, even though it's not really that expensive at Walmart, but this is your girl. So, oh, here, and then we're gonna blend that in. I don't really have much to talk about in this video, like, we're just here for the makeup vibes, honestly. It definitely gets tacky after you blend it in, which I love. Because I feel like I use this primer, let me show you guys. To use this e.l.f. matte primer because I have really oily skin, so I was like, okay, matte primer, like that makes sense, right? For one, that primer is white, so when you put it on your skin, it makes your skin like white. And obviously when you're wearing makeup, you don't really necessarily see it, but I didn't like that for one. And for two, I didn't like the consistency. It felt matte. I don't like that. This feels hydrating. It feels how it makes your skin look just glowy and beautiful. That's what I like. So next I bought the SHEGLAM Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation. I got this one in the shade Nutmeg. This one is pretty cool. It came in like its own little bag. It was super cute, and obviously I took it out the bag, so I can't show you, but it looked nice. Just believe me. The lid, it just literally pops off like that. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand here. Literally one pump, and that's already too much. And then I didn't buy any brushes or anything, so I'm just gonna go in with my normal brushes that I would normally use. So I have this huge unicorn brush. I think my mom gave this to me, I'm pretty sure. It's pink, so it's pretty. So I'm just gonna take this and this does a great job at covering, but it doesn't do too much. I hate foundations that make me look really cakey because I don't like looking like I have makeup on, honestly. Like, obviously, like, if you know I have makeup on, it's not that bad, but like, I'd rather not make it look super, like, I don't like full coverage foundations is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I decided to go in with this. I was like praying that this one wasn't too like full coverage, which is not. It's actually beautiful, and you can keep building it obviously to your liking, but this is kind of how I like it. I feel like this video is also just being recorded because I wanted an excuse to just show off my raspy voice because I'm sick and I love it. I love me a nice raspy voice. Like, whenever I lose my voice, I'm like, can I keep it? Please. I think it's so nice. I also have some juice here because talking like makes my throat hurt. I also should have filled up my water bottle before I did this video, but I was lazy. So this is how the skin is looking. As you can see, these are my problem areas. And obviously, if you would like for your foundation to cover up your pimples and stuff, I would just keep building it, honestly. Just keep building it up to your liking. You can get it there. Just, I don't like to do all that. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Now, slight problem. I bought this concealer in the shade Earth on the website. Obviously, when you shop for makeup, it doesn't look as light as it would normally look in person. So when I looked on the website, I'm like, you know, like I didn't want it to look too dark because at the same time, it's concealer. It's supposed to have like a lighter effect. So I was like, you know, I don't want to get my exact skin color. So I'm like, let me go down one. I went down 3 shades. This shit is so light. So this is the applicator. Super cutesies. Let me show you how light it is. I'm gonna put in comparison, what I would normally use is this. So I use the LA Pro Girl not every day, but whenever I want to do makeup, I use the LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade, I think it's Nutmeg. Oh no, sorry, Chestnut. That's the difference. I'm gonna still use this one though, because for the video's purposes. So that's how light that is. Super cute though. Like, definitely the consistency is really nice. Like, if you've ever had or used, okay, I can't find it, but if you've ever used the Fenty concealer, this kind of gives me that same vibe. It gives me that same consistency vibe. I love the Fenty Beauty concealers. Fenty Beauty everything is great, but Fenty Beauty concealer and contour are my favorite things that popped out of that brand. Those are the only 2 things I bought. I think I've tried, oh, obviously lip gloss too. As you can see, it's literally done. This is the lip gloss I use. It's the Hot Chocolate. Fenty Beauty is just great, period. I got nothing else to say about that. Anywho, yeah, this kind of gives me that same vibe. So yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a little tiny bit. We're gonna get into the eyebrows. I'm not really gonna do too much to my eyebrows, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm going to do. So while this sits for a little bit, not for too long because it is a little bit thick, so I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrows and put brow gel, and then we're gonna blend this out. So I didn't end up buying a brow gel from Shein, but this is the brow gel that I use. I've used a lot of it. It's pretty much almost done. For a brow gel, I say like get this. This one is really nice. I think this doesn't last me all day. I have barely any eyebrow hairs, okay? You don't have much to grip onto. So like I thought the little bit that I do have would make it a little bit easier for product to last longer, but it doesn't work. It definitely like combs it through. Like, watch when I show you the steps that I do that keep it looking good, but other than that, it doesn't really last throughout the day, or it doesn't like dry and like stay, like, no. And that just could be because I have little to no eyebrow hair, so that could be biased. That could be biased. So I say still try it because the consistency itself is good. Like, everything else about it is great. It just doesn't last for me. That's literally it. We're gonna blend in the concealer, then we're gonna set our under eyes, and then we're gonna come back to our eyebrows because I don't want this to dry too much. Okay, so the other day I actually used this shaped brush to blend in my concealer, and it changed my life. It truly changed my life. Also, this is my mirror. I have a big mirror, and I'm gonna use this little mirror because my other one's kind of far, low-key. My mom used to carry around this mirror in her purse when I was younger, and I remember seeing it, and like now it's mine. Like, now I took it from her, and it's just like a full 360 moment. So I'm gonna hope I can keep it, and then hopefully my daughter can use it. So it's just like, it's just being carried down throughout generations, you know? Cute, right? Yeah. So we're gonna blend this out. I'm gonna just keep it in the inner part for a good amount of time before I even think about bringing it out. Also pushing it up towards the inner part of my eye. See, it's making that like full inner quarter, like full coverage, which is what I need. That's what I need. I also bought eyeshadow. I don't know how to do eyeshadow. I barely know how to do makeup. So me buying eyeshadow was just to be a little bit, what's the word? Impulsive. But we're gonna try a mini eye look today. We're gonna see what we can do because I think that'll be a little bit exciting. Nothing too crazy though, nothing too crazy. So that's how that blended. Look how beautiful that is. Like, perfectly, you wouldn't even tell that this color is too light for me, truly. Like, it actually doesn't look that bad. Like, I look great in person. I'm so sad I'm gonna have to just wipe this off after. I've been like craving to go to the movies. I love going to the movies. I think that's so fun. I love going there and watching like I love that. I love the whole vibe. I think it's like a cute thing that you could do that, one, isn't a lot of money. Two, you get to sit down. So it's like a relaxation thing. And 3, you get to just like sit there for like an hour or more and just watch something. Like you can do that at home, yes, but like the vibe of the movie theater is 10 times better than watching something at home. Don't hate, but that's what I believe. Okay guys, sorry, but hello, like look how that just woke me up. Like I feel like if I do eyeshadow, it's gonna ruin the look, low-key. We'll see. I might not do it. I might just show you guys the colors, but I might punk out and not do it. I'm gonna quickly show you guys the setting powder we're gonna use. I got the SHEGLAM Insta Ready setting powder. It's a 2-in-1. Here's the color of it as well. So on the top here, it opens up here and it has this. Now this is extremely light. This is like your white type of loose powder. No, setting powder, sorry. A lot like how I have the Sephora one. This is translucent. This kind of gives translucent when you use it. So I use the side more than I use the bottom side because I got the loose powder side too dark. It's a little bit too much like my color for me to be able to use it, which is a little bit irritating because I was like, I want to use that, but it's too dark for me. So maybe in the summertime I can use it because right now it's like transitioning to spring. So my skin is still a bit lighter, so we'll see how it is in the summertime. But for right now, I'm going to use the top part that's more translucent, and we're going to set these under eyes, but I'm going to go over them one more time to make sure that all the creases are blended out as much as possible. I made a mistake because I wore this setting powder this weekend. I actually wore most of this face that I'm doing on the weekend, and I put too much setting powder, which it still looked good at the end of the day, but that was my mistake, and I told myself not to do that again. So we're just gonna use a little bit this time. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize there's a mirror. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's so cool. Well, I'm gonna use the mirror, huh? So I'm just gonna dab it literally once, twice, a couple times actually. But what I did wrong was I didn't put it on the back of my hand and even it out. That's what I didn't do. I think that's why I didn't like it. Let's try it. I'm so happy I thought about doing this video. I was feeling like a little bit down today. Like I was kind of feeling a little bit poopy because I'm going through like a little like change in my life. And it's like a little bit of a culture shock to me. And it's like, I'm trying to learn how to adapt with change sometimes. I like routine. I like when things feel the same. Like I'm not like a spontaneous type of person. Like when I have a routine, when I know what my days are looking like when I know what I'm doing, I feel confident and I feel happy. But like I started a new job recently and it's just a big change in my life, and it's hard for me to find, like, it's a blessing. I'm so blessed and I love what I do now, but it's just when you're new at something, you just feel like uncomfortable and hate the fact that you have to bug people for things, and I hate that. I'm the type of person who likes to do everything on my own. Like on my old job, no one really had to say nothing to me because like I kind of already knew what to do. Like I was working there for 3 years. Like I didn't have to ask nobody nothing. I'll come back to that topic. I'm gonna use the SHEGLAM Better Brows Long Lasting Eyebrow Pencil. I think I got this pencil in black, I'm pretty sure. So at the front here, it has this. It opens up and it has its own little spoolie. And then on this side, it comes with this, the product, and then you just push this thing up. Wind it up like that, and then we're just gonna blend in the ends of my eyebrows. Not blend it, we're gonna fill in the ends of my eyebrows because I actually shaved them and I cut them because I thought they looked ugly, but then I kind of made them more ugly. So we're gonna fill it in a little bit. Then we're gonna fix our face because I feel like I look really white. We're gonna fix it though, don't worry. But yeah, I've just been going through a little bit of a change in my life, and I'm just trying to adapt. That's literally it. Literally it. I've also been trying to figure out what type of videos I want to record on this channel. I've just been going through like a little, not to talk up your guys' face, I'm sorry. I know you're here for makeup, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but I'm trying to figure out myself. I'm 19. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do, who I want to be, and do what makes me happy and flourish and be happy in this life. That's all I want. So because I'm not so much there yet, or I'm finding it a little bit hard to figure out who I am, what I want to do, who I want to be, all this stuff, because it's taking me a little bit of a while to figure all that out. It's kind of stressing me out a little bit. So I'm just trying to calm myself down and do things that I like to do, which is makeup, recording videos, playing video games, like just trying to do things that make me happy, so that even though I have like a big change in my life, I'm still using the same things that I was doing before. Oh, I just did not mean to scratch off that makeup. But you get what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to like keep up the things that I was doing prior to me adapting to a new life, so that it doesn't feel like everything is changing. You get me? So all I'm gonna kind of really do to my eyebrows, like I never really touch them. We're just gonna have to clean them up a little bit. I wish YouTube didn't copyright, because when I tell you guys, I literally posted a 40-second, I think it's like 40-second video of me, like it was a YouTube short, and it told me that the sound was copyrighted. How is a YouTube streaming service gonna tell me? Okay, hold on. Before I rant, I'm gonna go in with my LA girl to carve out the bottom part of my eyebrows only, because I refuse to use this light one on my eyebrows. No, we're not about to do that. How? Majority of the time whenever I get copyrighted, it's about stuff that is already on YouTube. Like, I'll go on YouTube, I'll add it so I can go post something, and then it'll tell me like suggested sounds, and the sound will be there. I use the sound and it tells me it's copyrighted. Make that one make sense, YouTube. Clock that one. Make that one make sense. Normally I would do a video like this a little bit off the Benjamin, but I have been on a tolerance break, which actually might end up with me quitting. Let's talk about that. So I've been on a tolerance break off of the funky lettuce for about almost 20 whole days. It's actually been like, I think 18 days. So it's been like 2 weeks and a couple of days. And the first day in a week were super hard for me. Like, I felt like I couldn't even breathe. And I'm the type of person who likes to functionally, so like whenever I edit a video, whenever I like to clean my room, whenever I have to do something, homework, like whenever I have to do something, I would normally just to function, to get the work done, to make it a little bit more enjoyable. And I took a tolerance break for personal reasons, along with the fact that it was messing up my brain. Like, when I tell you, I genuinely like felt like my brain cells were shrinking, and then when I stopped, I felt the brain cells reproducing. It's a little bit crazy, and you don't realize until you stop, truly. And I'm gonna give you guys some pros and cons. If you're thinking about taking a tolerance break or about quitting, I'll give you guys some pros and some cons about what you can look forward to and not look forward to. Let's start with pros. Definitely the pros are the fact that you genuinely, it depends on your tolerance and how you were using it mentally. It depends on what type of mental state you wanted to be in and why you were using it. For me, it wasn't so much a depression type of thing, because I used to vape, and that was off of depression, that was off of anxiety, that was off of a lot of things. So I depended more on that. So taking that out of my life removed that need for like depression and anxiety wise. Smoking was more functional, more for fun, more for recreational purposes. So for me, it didn't, like, I didn't think food was disgusting anymore. Like, I enjoyed food with or without it, honestly. So I would say the fact that my brain cells were literally like recollecting themselves back into my brain, like, genuinely, guys, like, when I tell you I was not retaining information, and I already have a bad memory, so it was just making it worse. We're gonna go in with the SHEGLAM contour now. I got this one in the shade Cedar. This one I would say is a little bit too dark, I think, for me. I've definitely I don't know if it's too, I think it's just like the color is not dark in, it's a different type of dark. Like this kind of gives me more of a grayish type of brown compared to, let me show you. I have the Fenty one in the shade Ebony. And this one kind of looks more chocolatey. Like this one looks more like this, when this goes on my skin, it's a great time. But you see how these ones kind of look a little bit, you know, different in color. This one looks a little bit more rich chocolate. This one looks a little bit more ashy. I think that's what I don't like about this one, is it looks a little bit ashy. And that just could be because I got the shade Cedar. Maybe that shade makes, like, the whole purpose is to look a little bit more ashy. I don't know, but I just don't personally like that on my skin color. But we're gonna use it for the video. Or we're gonna have to just let it slide, I guess. I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contour, like just the slightest bit of nose contour. But my brushes have, they have eyeshadow on them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have a lot of makeup brushes, which I hate for me. But we're just gonna put a dot there, a dot there, a dot there, a dot there, some dots there. That nose contour is slanted as hell. Oh, Kalia. I'm just gonna use some micellar water and just take off this eyeshadow, because I had used the eyeshadow before, because I actually tried to film this video before and I didn't like how it came out, so we're filming it again. Next is gonna be some blush in the shade On Point. This is how it looks. It's this hot pink. It's so pretty, so cute. Hell yeah. I definitely like Shein's packaging. Like, I think these are really cute. I think the foundation's cute. I think everything about their packaging is really nice. Like, Shein's makeup literally gives drugstore. It literally gives drugstore. Like, it doesn't, it does the same thing. Like, why are you spending so much money on so much makeup when they all do the same thing? I never understood that. Like, I know certain higher end makeup brands, you know, have a different consistency and it just feels better, but it's like at the end of the day, they really do the same thing. Like, if a blush is $4 here and $80 there, formula might be different, but it's the same thing. And if the $4 one works for you, why are you spending 80 bucks? Think about it. I'm gonna go in with this brush here, and I'm just gonna focus this on my cheekbone. I don't know what this stuff is that's coming off my face. I don't know what that is. But I believe this blends beautifully. I like that hot pink look. Like, that's why I bought it. If you hear any talking in the background, my boyfriend is on the phone with me. So I had to turn him down though, because when he got on that game, he'd just be screaming. If this video pops up on your timeline on YouTube, if you're just scrolling and you're just watching this video, I'm just a girl who is just trying to figure out what to do in life. I'm a 19-year-old girl who's just trying to figure out what I want to do, who I want to be, how to better myself. And if you want to be a part of that, please subscribe, watch this video, watch my videos, stay for the journey, because it's only up from here, truly. I just want to find my community of people who just get me. Like, I just want to find people who just get me. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to feel like people understand you. And everyone in my life currently understands me. But because what I want to do is content creation, I want to find people who are not just in my community, but make my community. People who are outside of my family and my boyfriend, who also realize, you know what? I actually fuck with this bitch. You know, like, that's what I want to be. So if you feel like you like makeup, if you like pretty girls who just do a bunch of random stuff in their life, follow, subscribe. Okay, so now that that's done, we're just gonna have to do eyeshadow, because I'm not gonna be a, you know, I want to be, but I think it'll just be fun. I'm not going nowhere. I'm about to just take this off and go lay down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I bought this lip FAQS lip liner, Fast Lane. I thought it was more of a burgundy color. It's actually not a burgundy color at all. It's really like red. I don't like that on my skin color. I like more darker colors. It's actually under the berry column. So I thought berry is giving a little bit darker than this, but it's still, we're gonna try it and you're gonna see for yourself. I like girls who use this type of color and put like a lighter color in the middle. So that's what we're gonna do. This is girl named Najee. I don't know. Let me tell you guys about the drama. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are on the same side of TikTok as me, but I don't know if you guys know about Najee, Ricky, and Key's drama. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. So I don't know. It's probably gonna be old news by the time I even post this, but bro, the girls are at it. Basically, if you don't know who these people are, two of them are black women. One of them is a black guy who is gay, and the other ones are, they're just one big friend group, right? And I guess in their friend group, well, from what we can see as viewers, they have a darker sense of humor, which I think appealed a lot of their following. They're not a trio. They're individually influencers, but they are friends themselves. So they linked up recently again, and honestly, this color is actually really cute. I don't know what I was talking about. They recently linked up together, and they made a couple of videos together. Had the internet in freaking shambles. Like, everyone was so excited, everyone was so happy. And then a couple of days later, Keys, which is the guy, makes this video talking about the girls, basically saying how they're homophobic and all this stuff. Turns freaking out. They had drama with this. The girls had drama with this other guy who was just talking crazy about them. And I guess behind the scenes, they were calling him the F slur and all. He's straight. But honestly, I think everyone thinks that this man is in the closet. Even I thought the same thing when I saw him. I was like, the gun looks pink, babe. I guess behind the scenes, the girls were just calling him an F slur and all this stuff. And like, Keys was enabling it. Like, he felt comfortable. Like, even one of the girls, they made like a response video to all of it, saying how like Keys and like another guy were enabling. They were like telling them like, you know, it's okay, you can say it. And at first she was like, no, like, I don't really feel comfortable. But like when they kept saying like, no, like, we're chill, like, we don't care, I guess that made her keep saying it. And people are having a problem with that because they're like, well, why do you, as a grown woman, do you feel like you should say something that you know is wrong? You know, like, if you know that a word is wrong, if you know you shouldn't be saying something, why are you saying it? Even if people of that group are telling you that it's okay, like, you should know that already. So that's what everyone is mad about on Ricky's side and Najee. So apparently Ricky now, she is giving us the receipts. She's saying how they basically all of them have a group chat, right? And the group chat, the Keys guy was basically like, oh, I'm just gonna take like a little break from this group chat whenever. And Ricky had said she said she was drunk at the time, so she didn't answer because she was like, I didn't really understand what's going on. I didn't want to answer while drunk. Valid, because if I was him, I would rather her not say nothing until you're sober, because this is serious. So I guess she ends up messaging back the next day now. She basically sent him a paragraph saying, you know, like, because he went into detail on why he wasn't, I guess he went into detail. She didn't show us the whole paragraph. She just showed the first part when he said he wasn't really going to be chilling with her anymore. So she sends back a paragraph saying, you know, like, I understand. And she was like, not to like downplay your feelings, but I just don't understand like how you felt this way and you didn't address it. Remember, they just recently hung out. This was after everything happened. And she said that, like, she was spilling tea. She was like, we literally were watching movies, we were doing all this stuff. You had so much time just between us, like, to say something before even coming to social media. So she sent this whole paragraph basically like, you know, like, not invalidating his feelings or nothing, but she's just like, I'm just confused. Before he didn't even answer them. He posted that video. He posted a whole video about everything that happened. So the girls are kind of like blindsided because they're like, why didn't you answer the group chat? We could have discussed this in private. Why are you telling the whole world? He's called them homophobic. I got this Powerpuff palette. The glasses are removable. Isn't that so cool? They have different colors. I got blossoms. This is what comes in it. Truly, I don't know what color. I don't even know what color. I don't even know what to think about. Like, what color do I even do? I don't know. I feel that kind of crazy. I'm just gonna go with this little gloss. I feel like that'll pull it up together. But yeah, he posted a whole video. Like, I'm not about to go into the whole thing, but he just posted a whole video saying all this stuff. And then the girls are just confused. Everyone's like mad at this person. Someone's mad at here. everyone's in the wrong. Everyone's in the wrong, I feel, because he could have just dealt with it in private. The girl should have never said the F slur. He should have discussed how he felt in private, because even in his video, he said he was mad and how he doesn't stand for disrespect and all that stuff. If you know you're mad, why are you gonna post one out of emotion? Because you should have that emotional intelligence, especially as an influencer, to not post stuff when you're heated, because you have eyes on you. You guys are all influencers. Why would you post, like, why would you post something knowing that everyone's gonna see it? Like, why don't you just discuss it in private? And if they disrespect you, then you air it out. That's when I would air it out, but they didn't even, they were understanding you. Why did you air it out? I think I'm gonna go in with the darker color here. I feel like it'll go better with my face. I'm literally just taking a tiny bit and I'm just gonna go in on the outside. I don't know. Yeah, that was basically it. That's all I'm gonna say about it, because I don't want to make this whole thing about them, because I literally had so much to say. And like, my 40 page so niche, like, no one I know, I don't think they have the same like 40 pages as me. Like, I don't feel like we're on the same side of TikTok, so it's like I don't kind of know what to talk to you about this, which is why I'm telling you guys. Did I eat? I feel like I eat. I'm eating a little bit. Okay, I want to add more, but I feel like I'm gonna ruin it if I add more. It looks like I have a black eye already. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I can get away with it. I'm gonna stay quiet now and do this makeup, because I feel like I've just been yapping. And honestly, I know editing Clea is like stressed right now, because every time I edit, I'm like, why was I talking so much? Like, why don't you just shut up and do what you're doing? Okay, I feel like I look crazy. I'm just gonna take this wet thing again, and I'm just gonna touch up the inner corner, because I feel like the inner corner shouldn't have too much product. I feel like that looks crazy on me. Guys, I might look crazy, but I just wanted to use all the stuff I got. I actually wouldn't do all this if I was going somewhere, but it's all a learning lesson, right? Okay, that's something, I guess. I think that's enough playing around for one video. We're here. Are you guys here for the random talks and the random stuff that are on my mind? This might be too niche. I feel like the stuff I talk about is too niche, but it's just, I hope we're on the same side of TikTok. But okay, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I probably look so crazy on this phone right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so sorry that I look like this. But I mean, for the most part, like, besides the lip, this is why I didn't like the lip color. The lip color I would normally use is this one from LA Girl. It's the shade medium brown. I would normally use that, but this one, obviously, like I said, is too light. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let me know some other videos you guys would like to see me create. And if you're new here, please follow me on my social medias. They're always linked in the description box of every one of my videos. So just click the campsite link, and everywhere where I'm active on will pop up. You can just follow me, because I post a little bit more on my other socials. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this at. Bye.